Look at all this popped up. Dramatic change. Wow. Welcome to Dan's on This Street. I'm Dan. Today we're in Mexico, in the city of Monterrey. I was in Saltillo recently, and I wanted to see the larger nearby city of Monterrey. Inland city, really large. About 1.1 million in the city, and really 4.7 million in the urban area we're looking at here. So this is a big place. We're not going to see too much of it, but I'm excited to see what we can. Let's drop down on what looks like, central city here. Grid layout. I'm excited to check this out. Looking at November 2014, so a few years back. Old VW there. Hey, another one. That might be a trend we see. Hey, there's another one. Okay, that's definitely going to be a trend. Exciting. All right, kind of overcast day, partly cloudy. Let's move down the street. Very busy out, lots of cars, bustling. Yeah, I'm not sure. According to Wikipedia, it was sort of confusing. It said 1.1 million, but also 4.7 in the urban area. So I think, I'm not sure where the city limits are, that technically it's only 1 million in the city, but I think it's well over that here. This is fun. Sign there. Bank over here on the right. Obviously in the distance here we have an epic mountain. There's these real sharp mountains going along the outskirts of the city. We're sort of sitting at the foothills of the Sierra Madre Oriental mountain range. And closest to us is Saddle Mountain, which is 5,970 feet, I read. I think that's what we're looking at over there, although I could be turned around. Very bustling here. All sorts of traffic. This old van. We used to have something like that growing up as a kid. Big old conversion van. We loved it. My mom hated it. Carta Blanca. Okay. Great signage all around. Interesting. Bars. Restaurants. Apartments or something. Interesting. The city is pretty old. I read that it dates back to, it was officially founded back in 1596 by Diego de Montemayor, something like that. Polo Loco. Okay. It's Crazy Chicken, right? I think. I don't speak Spanish. Older church here. All right. Quieter street down here, a little more narrow. I can't read these signs. Obviously. Looks like $1 for something there. Or I couldn't quite read that too well. Fun color painting on a lot of these buildings. Oranges and reds. Flowering trees here. Oh my, this looks good. Taquitos? Yeah, that's some good food there, I'm sure. Lots of street food, I imagine. Lots of restaurants. Hey, a 7-Eleven. That looks familiar to my eyes. People just everywhere here. Very busy. Very, again, bustling. Cars, foot traffic. Lots going on here. Distant apartment building there, or like something new going up. It's kind of neat. Oh, we'll keep heading that way maybe. More chicken. Aromatic spa. Okay. I feel like we're going down an alleyway. I'm not sure if this is the most exciting way to explore the city. Let's get back on this. There's sort of this double, maybe, I don't know if these are one direction, one way. It kind of looks like that. It's one way each direction. Hey, here's a new place going up. I saw that from above even. This is May 2019 here, so very recent as of this recording. City's growing. You can definitely tell that. There's a number of new skyscrapers all around. I kind of noted a few as I was dropping in. Here's a newer place. Interesting. Super busy through here. El Saber. Oh man, all kinds of great eating. I read that there was no, prior to the city founding, there was no major settlement here really. There were indigenous peoples, nomadic groups, but no, there wasn't like a city exactly prior to the city going in. Statue here to 1814. Okay. Not sure what that's in reference to exactly. Some figure in history, obviously. Man, so much food around here. You're not going to go hungry here. Well, if you have some money, I guess. But, lots of eating. This looks like a fun store. Very colorful. Look at that drill bit. My goodness. Obviously another building going in here. Major construction projects. Oxo. I read that they're based out of here. This brand you'll see in a lot of South America, I've noticed. And maybe elsewhere. Their headquarters are here. I read at least, I think. Wow, look at this. What in the world is this? Pretty wild building. It's just like I don't even know. That's very odd. An egg. A giant egg is here. Is that a Mac store? Is that an Apple store? I don't know. Whatever. Sort of a river bed here. Dry river goes through the city. Not too much water currently. Interesting. Let's pull up, just get a sense of things here. Huge city, just all around. And then look at these mountains here. Major. And look at the ridges on them, These are sharp mountains. Love to see like an epic time lapse of how those got pushed up eons ago. All through town too. Like it breaks up here like that. Wonder if we can get a sort of a view overhead of from one of these. See what we find. Hey, perfect. Look at, we're really high up here. It's kind of scary high, right? So obviously, if you like hiking, this is a great city for hiking, I imagine. You almost need oxygen. I mean, 6,000 feet at least. That's getting pretty high up there. There's some of the downtown, very sprawling, just all out. Wide city. And then look at the plant life up here. This is pretty neat. Huh. Some newer developments maybe. Very interesting terrain, those mountains. Yeah. All right. Well, this I don't know if I'd be up for a hike like that, but I'd certainly attempt one. I don't know if I'd get all the way up to the top. Can you drive part way maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see. Before we get too far away from where we started, this looks like a really neat area here. There's these parks. Obviously a really cool building there. The giant gap at the top. Sort of a bottle opener design. Oh, very nice. How pretty is this? You have it all lit up with a bunch of these, whatever. They blow up sort of things or something. Great old time here. Maybe it's Christmas? January? Maybe. People walking around. Super busy here at nighttime too, even. Or sort of magic hour here. This is very pretty out. Cranes and mountains. People. Skyscrapers. Starting to get a sense of the city a little bit. Just a little. We can't really orbit around here too well. Let's drop on this bridge. Well, right next to this bridge. Lots of pedestrian bridges crossing all around here. So you can rent this place up here. Renta? I assume that means rent. It's kind of weirdly blue. Yeah, I guess like obviously man-made or something. Not sure. There's a neat looking museum here. History museum. Oh, definitely the type of place I would find myself, I'm sure. Let's just get a peek at this down in the plaza. Oh, beneath the plaza. How weird is this? We're underneath that plaza. This is most unexpected. Okay. Well, you can come down here. Can you get in this water? Maybe kids can or something. I don't know if you're really supposed to swim in there. And there's the museum, it looks like, up there. That's a really unique space. Huh. Yeah, very unique. I like that. Wonder what else we can see there. Let's just peek inside this museum. Oh wow. Look at this old vehicle here. Oh man, oh my goodness. Definitely I would come here. They got a train car, old machinery. Learn a bunch about the history. That'd be great. All right, I would definitely stop in there. You got to stop at the history museum. At some point, if you visit a city. Well, certainly if you're in a city long enough, you'll actually get more out of your trip to a city if you can learn a little of the history of it, see things with fresh eyes and informed eyes. Oh, look at that. Huh. Nice park here with fountains. Very nice. I read that the city was not very big for centuries under Spanish rule. Never got very big. And it was actually involved in the Mexican War for Independence. Let's drop up here, random street. Nice place here. Very nice. There was actually a big battle here in Monterrey in 1846, September, between, the United States was attacking it, and the locals fought valiantly. Both sides lost a number of soldiers. The Americans actually won at that point, or they took the city, and and some real bad stuff went down. You can read about it on Wikipedia, I'm sure elsewhere. Not good. It was a real bad mess. And ultimately, obviously, they gained their independence entirely, and the city was returned to Mexico. And after that, the city really grew for a number of reasons. Trains came to the city. Number of train lines connected it. We're really not very far from the United States border here. Not terribly far from Texas. More pedestrian bridges over traffic here. So busy. Boy, I'm quite lost here though, That's the trouble with these big cities. Hard to get a sense of things. Top Chico. Let's check out Mitras Centro. Interesting kind of layout here. More housing. Kind of like the look of this place. Nice doors. Fun colors here on the left. Everything kind of gated in. It's got that look. You got there's security concerns and so forth. I've read it's really a very safe city. Like one of the safest cities in Mexico, if that's a concern of yours. I mean, of course it's a concern for anybody, anywhere in the world, safety. But obviously, I know Mexico has had its own issues of safety in some places, but this is definitely a safe city. From what I read, come here, you'll be fine. Don't worry, don't have any fear. It's going to be a good time. Plenty to explore, lots of culture, lots of history, lots of food. And I'm quite impressed, I'll say that. It's a pretty neat place. Serious construction projects. This kind of looks like public transit here. Doesn't look like a highway. I think we're beneath public transit, that is. Maybe. Train line of some sort. Tram. I heard there's a tram that goes through the city. The ever-present mountains here, man. I mean, I guess that's what you get when you have mountains that high. Hey, here, this street is called Saltillo. I'm going to have to just keep exploring Mexico. There's lots to see. And obviously, someday I'll have to get down here. I think it'll happen. In time. At some point. Big place here. My oh my. Nice homes here. Some of them slightly fortress-like in there. This looks like a graveyard here. That's interesting. Can't really drop in there. Oh, we'll drive next to it, see if we can glance over. Ah, well protected. Alright. The Michael Jackson Experience. No, I'm good. Mary Poppins. Alright, yeah. March 2019. That sounds about right. Interesting. Laboratory Delta. Okay. I also read there was a big brewery that came to town back in the 1800s. That really boomed things. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that one. But big industry came to the city. Kind of moving up northwest here a little bit. It's just so busy. This is one of the busiest cities I think I've seen on my virtual tour series here. One of the most consistently busy, no matter where I drop in, and I feel like I'm just seeing, maybe I'm dropping in on pretty major roads, but it's very busy. Look at this place. Is that it? I can't tell if that's like a museum or a jail or a hospital. Can't quite tell. Hospital. Okay. I didn't think it was a prison. All right, let's go a little further up north here. What is this up here? Oh, there's a lot of elevation changes here. They're subtle here. It's not very well. It's decently mapped, I guess. But you can tell this is not. From some angles, this looks like it's really flat, but it's definitely not. Not well mapped there. Yeah, you can see parts of it are quite flat, I suppose, but there's these hills just about everywhere. Yeah, steep inclines. Huh. If you could live up on one of these hillsides, I think that'd be pretty ideal. Get a nice city view. You gotta have a view, right? Everyone wants a view. Even a little view. Another conversion van there. Fun times. Man, look at that terrain there. The rock faces. Interesting. I read it gets quite hot here in the summer. Peak temperature. I think I saw I forget what the record was. It was something around 118 or something is the record. So, as you'd expect, we're pretty far south here. South of Texas. And, yeah. Gets warm, though. Great winters, though, I'm sure. Really great winters. My. This is a mega place. You could spend years exploring this city. Without a doubt. And I'm going to spend about 30 minutes. So, don't expect to get the full tour here. Please don't expect it. If you enjoyed this at all, go to Wikipedia. I always include, by the way, in the comments, a link to the Wikipedia page. Oop, don't get pulled over here. And you can read more about the city, spend some time, bounce around some of those links. Some fascinating history. I enjoy spending time just looking at that. This looks like a nice new place here on the left. Really nice, right? Maybe not new. Kind of looked... Very nice. Goodness gracious. Lots of this one too. There's some serious money here in this city, I'll tell you what. Serious money. These are not cheap homes. Not by a long shot. Very nice. Maybe check out the Airbnbs down here. I'm not sure how much it would cost to fly into Monterrey. Probably pretty affordable for a lot of Americans. So I read there's 2 major airports here too, so very accessible. Not quite sure where those are. Look at this terrain from above, just very wild. Boy, what else should we check out? What else should we see? Here's a stadium. Oh, this is the one I read about. Nice. This is called Estadio BBVA, opened in 2015. Big place. Oh, not a great photograph here. Oh, there it is though. Great view of it there. Wow. Pretty awesome design. It was designed by a studio called Populous. They've designed a lot of American stadiums and all over the world. Some stadiums you've definitely been in or seen. Look at this epic place. 53,000 capacity. It looks like more almost, doesn't it? Oh, I would definitely catch a soccer game here. That'd be wonderful. Get the real authentic experience, I think, just a little bit. That'd be great. Interesting. Look at all that park. Even the parking's kind of awesome. Right? I think that's parking. That's really cool. I like when they consider something like that in the design. Let's pop up on another peak here. Ooh, wow. Oh my goodness, these views are epic up here. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you're considering a vacation in Mexico, definitely check out Monterrey. This is pretty awesome. I mean, one of the more killer views I've seen of a city. I mean, the tallest skyscrapers are dwarfed by these massive mountains. Look at that place over there. I think that's the newer... Let's head over there. I think that's the newest skyscraper in the city. Oh boy. If we can find it here. It's not fully mapped here. It's partially mapped. So it's a little hard to orbit around. I'm not complaining. It's hard to get your bearings here just a little bit. I might not drop next to that building I pointed out. But we'll drop by something here. Oh yeah, look at these places. Pretty awesome buildings. Major headquarters in this city. Man. Yeah, like Oxo, Cemex, Whirlpool has offices here. Samsung, Toyota, Sony, Dell, GE all have big time offices here in the city. Look at this. We just jumped back 10 years and those buildings vanished. Did you see that? Look at these buildings here. 2017. Huh? What? I swear they just vanished. All right, well, there we go. Boom. 2009. Gone. So obviously the city's grown a lot in, 8 years there, 10 years. Look at all this popped up. Dramatic change. Wow. Impressive. Huh. Yeah, I was reading about this one new tower, the Torre Koi 64-story tower. This might be it up there. I can't quite tell. It was completed in 2017. We might be looking at it there. Yeah, I think that's it. Kind of looks under construction here. You can sort of see a hint of a crane. pretty good building. I believe this is it, at least. 64 stories. That looks about right. Look at all these places. Pretty awesome. Some of the cooler skyscraper designs I've seen around. I've never seen this thing before. Giant X's. I have never seen this building, or even a photograph of it, I don't think. That's awesome. I kind of like it. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I like it. And this one's so classy here with this pattern. It looks like a nice, I don't know, men's tie or something, or I don't know. Great pattern to that. I like it. Super classy. Brilliant light coming here off the right. Impressive. Really cool city. The more I see of it, the more I'm convinced this is the real deal. This is a nice place. Big shopping center here, Walmart, Starbucks, all your shopping favorites. We'll pop next to it. Hey, look at the colors on this hillside here. Candy colored, fun. That's a good time. I mean, it's a mall here. Let's not waste any time in there. We've all been to the mall. This hillside though, this is great. Let's drop up here. Can't quite see those colors up close or something. Maybe a little bit. Boy, this gets steep up here. Look at the way they've cut this concrete for traction. Epic. Mountains. More old VW Beetles. This guy gave us a wave there, I think. Buildings in various states of construction or decay, I'm not sure. It's kind of a mix. Some of the buildings are very nice. Some of the buildings, need work. Oh boy, look at this. Rotisseria Maki. Is that chicken? Whatever that is, I'm sure it's delicious. Yeah. Pull over for that. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to see? I want to see the... I was reading about a cathedral here. Let me just look this up. I don't want to miss it. Monterrey Cathedral. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't so far from it. This was built between 1705 and 1791. Pretty awesome looking place. Look at those bells. Great design. Clock tower. Let's pop inside real quick. My. Very fancy. Some statues. Organ. Looks like a Catholic church. Very impressive, though. Man, 1791. Interesting. And the other thing I want to see, I was reading about this bridge here. Let's just see it before we take off. Here it is. This is a neat bridge. Cantilever. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a cantilever spar cable stayed bridge. Kind of looks like a Calatrava design, but it's not. But very unique. If you've seen something similar like this, it was probably designed by Santiago Calatrava. This is a neat one, though. Let's pop on it. I read this was a little controversial. It was very expensive to build. But I say worth it. Oh my goodness, look at this light. This is wild out. Kind of dark, though, no? Very impressive bridge. Very impressive city. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. My goodness, this light is just marvelous. Can we move down this bridge just a little more? I want to get a view of this. A view back. Oh, baby. That is epic. That might have to be a thumbnail there. That's cool. Alright. I'm going to add this to my map now. I know I haven't seen too much of it. But, you know, saw a little bit. And I'm very impressed by what I saw. If I missed some of your favorite places in Monterrey, let me know in the comments. And I'll come back and check them out. I always do. And if you want me to check out some other cities, leave that in the comments as well. And do vote. I always put up a poll now I put up 3 options for places I'm considering going. And you're welcome to vote on it. Always check in, see if there's a poll up. And who knows, maybe you get to pick where we go next. For now, that's on my map. And if you enjoyed this, do subscribe and check out my video of Saltillo. That was a great place. And I've been to a few other places in Mexico. I'll be back soon, I promise. As we slowly explore the world one city at a time. Check out all the videos too, of course. All right. Till next time.